This is KGFX on a Friday, April 20th, 2018, 7:34. Time for People in the Neighborhood, proudly brought to you by Lee Real Estate and also brought to you by Vilas Pharmacy. You know, it's a Friday, so you know what's going on. We're talking Pierre, South Dakota. Mayor Steve Harding, Mike's side. Good morning, sir.
How are you? Good morning, Scott. Just great today.
I know the folks that are watching our live stream this morning on YouTube are just loving it. Look at you. You are bright and ready to go, and looks like you're ready to hit the field.
I am. I decided to wear something bright today with the sunshine that we're going to get, so I thought this shirt was appropriate for the upcoming weather.
Boy, I'll tell you. It is nice. The birds are singing this morning, aren't they?
Yep, they are.
Well, let's talk about some of the things that are going on. It is spring, so folks think about spring cleaning. They think about all kinds of things in Pierre. What's going on?
Really, they do. You know, and we talk about the Go Green and Clean campaign that the city's got going on and all the volunteers. So now with this nice weather coming up here, we've got some projects that are out there. People are just waiting to have their groups together, and they've got their project designated to get cleaned up. So the weather's been kind of holding that program up a little bit, but now with the nice weather, we'll be kicking that off. So if you've got a group that you don't have a project for yet, give us a call. Talk to Tom Farnsworth at 773-7404. There's a couple projects left. If we need to do a walkthrough of Steamboat Park, pick up any trash that you see there, a walkthrough down at Griffin Park, some other roadways that need to be walked and trash picked up. City will supply gloves and bags for everybody.
Nice.
So if you've got a group of neighbors or co-workers or friends, organizations, give us a call, and there's still a few projects out there that we need a little help on. But, you know, we had over 200 volunteers for that program, and it looks like it's going to be right there this year, too,
wow,
if not a few more. And I think that says a lot for our community and our citizens. They're proud of Pierre. They want to keep it looking nice, and it's a way they can contribute back to the city and help the city staff out, too, so we can concentrate on the work the city needs to do.
Not to mention the fact that this thing is a proven thing. I mean, those that have pitched in from the very first year of this till now can tell you. You talk to anybody, and you can see the difference. You hear from people that visit Pierre. They notice it as well, and it's just something that really makes you kind of puff your chest up a little bit.
It does. It does. They just do a great job, and the impact, you can see the impact. You know, we've got groups that are going to be planting flowers right down here by the river, and
nice.
All those types of beautification things. They aren't big projects. They don't take a lot of time, but certainly make an impact on our community to get ready for the summer activities, because we're going to have a lot going on, a lot of people coming to Pierre for different events, and so it's just a great thing.
And you folks that are already on teams to get out there and take part in this thing, be motivated, be jacked up about this stuff, because, everybody sees what you're doing, and we appreciate it.
Yep, you bet. And you can, like I say, the city will supply bags and gloves, and if you get a bigger, item that you find and you can't move that, well, just let us know, and we'll go get it and get it moved and things like that. So, we touched on Steamboat Park a little bit. We've got a big project going on down there currently, and that's redoing the bike path, the walking path from the bridge clear down to Poplar Street.
Okay.
And that was pavement down there, and we're switching that to concrete.
Nice. It
was 6 foot wide, and we're changing that to 10 foot wide, so that bikes can pass each other, strollers can pass each other, making it a much nicer path. We're also, the parking lot that you go by on Poplar onto the Framboise Island, there's a parking lot there. We're going to connect that parking lot with a concrete path down to the main walking path.
All right, so you'll be able to go the entire route then.
Yep, it really is, and that's a great project. We got some help from Game Fish and Parks with a grant through them for that, so we thank them for that, kind of a partnership. And so that'll be taking place. That's torn up now. It's closed currently. The city went in and we did some work ourselves. We removed the asphalt out of that, and now the contractor will come in and finish that off. So
it's going to be really nice.
Yeah, that'll be a great project. And then on the other kind of other end of town or the middle of town down by Downs Marina there, that portion of the bike path also is going to get rehabbed. You know, there's that road that goes down between the park shop and the marina. We're going to be doing some, now that's always been kind of a safety issue because, you know, the path goes right along there. So we're going to rehab a lot of that, make that safer, make that much more accessible to the public. So those are two big projects on the walking side that we'll be working on. So, you know, with the nice weather coming, we're finally going to get started on our road projects. You know, we're about a month behind compared to last year. And you look at the golf course, you know, hopefully we'll get that golf course open next week. We were planning to do that a week ago, but the weather just didn't cooperate with us. So last year we had the golf course open March 28th. So, and by this time last year we were a month into our construction projects for the street. So
makes a big difference.
It does. It really does. You know, last year it was great because we got an early start and the weather was nice, clear into November. So we really had a nice season to get all our street work done. One of the things that is going to be happening this summer is Park Street between Grant and Pierce Avenues. There's going to be a lot of work done on Park Street. It needs it. We're finally getting to it. And so that'll be closed. A lot of that area will be closed down there off and on. We'll make sure that the public is aware of exactly when that is. And
a lot of happy folks right now.
Yep, so they can take different routes. Harrison Avenue is another one that's going to be closed. A complete rebuild from North Tyler to North Taylor, and then on up to Sunset, which is right at the top of the hill there. So that entire street will be closed there for a while. We're going to get to that as soon as we can, and you know, but it will be closed for a while. So that's actually will be starting at 8 o'clock on Monday. So this Monday, April 23rd. So
66 for a high that day.
Great.
Perfect.
That's perfect. Yep. So you might want to change your route on Monday morning a little bit around Harrison Avenue. We're going to do that, start on that work. You'll start seeing cones being set out and stuff. So if you can, it might be quicker to take a different route, and that could take a week. So, you know, just for planning.
Find a new route if you don't know one.
Yep, that's right. Another thing that's important, and we talk about it, is the water treatment plant.
Yes.
That's proposed. There's been a lot of, we really tried to get the information out to the public on that, and we've talked about that before on this program. We talk about every city commission meeting. We've, this time we've put some flyers out in different businesses' windows to reach out to more people again. The next meeting, informational meeting, is Monday, April 23rd, this coming Monday.
Okay.
At 5:30. At the Northridge Plaza. We're kind of trying to spread them out a little bit around the community. So we really invite everyone to come to that meeting, get their questions answered about the water treatment plant. It'll be on the June 5th ballot, so it'll be the choice of the community if they want to build a water treatment plant.
There you go, folks.
So just a reminder of that one coming up. Speaking of water, we have, you know, this week the Corps of Engineers we're in Pierre with their giving updates on the Missouri River Basin.
Yes.
And where they were at and what their plan is. And it was a very good meeting. It was well attended. And, you know, there's some more snowpack in the mountains there. But the Corps of Engineers, I can say that they've really improved their information flow between the communities that, you know, are along the Missouri River Basin and the Corps of Engineers. You think back on 2011, and it was kind of sketchy, you know, but it's greatly improved. They feel very comfortable that they're in the right range they need to be as far as capacity and releases. They've increased the release of the Wahi Dam starting in about February till now. They've increased the flow by about a total of 15,000 cubic feet per second, which puts them right in that 32,000 cubic feet per second of releases. And typically they're down there around 20,000, 22,000. So they and there's also there's 5 million cubic acres of feet of additional storage compared to 2011. they have their emergency flood capacity, and they're below that by. So
that's good news.
It was encouraging. Senator Rounds had staff there, and the Corps of Engineers did mention that Senator Rounds was keeping a close eye on that, and we appreciate all of his efforts. And so if he's he's on the committee that oversees the Corps of Engineers, so if he's got some concerns, I'm sure he'll have some type of committee meeting and get some answers for us. But right now, it appears that the Corps of Engineers is comfortable. They're below their flood emergency capacity. So right now, I think we're comfortable.
That's what we want to hear.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nothing better than being comfortable on a Friday.
Yeah, that's right. The last thing, a little bit on City Hall. Mm-hmm. We continue remodeling of that. I was just up there yesterday, did a walkthrough. All the walls are sheetrocked. They're working on the ceilings and some additional wiring that needs to go in up there. But it's really starting to take shape. And I can tell you it's going to be a city hall that the community can be proud of. We're the capital
Excellent.
City, and the location is just really working out well. And we'll have an open house. July is still the expected move date for the city. We've been doing a lot of work down at City Hall here, going through past records and just we don't want to move everything, Right. So we're going through everything, and that can be, filed electronically. It has been done, and everything else has been recycled. All the additional papers and files and things like that aren't necessarily need to be kept now has been gone through. So we're ready to move up there. So that'll be exciting move. Any
chance, Mayor, we might see an intercity yard sale kind of thing, or
we're thinking about doing that. A lot of the things, furnishings, things like that that we will surplus it's been talked about. Let's just have a city hall, put a price on it, have people come down and they can haul it away, so we don't have to move it. We're thinking about doing that very seriously. A lot of the things we're going to take up there and use, of course, but those things that aren't, we're going to look at, can we utilize some of the other furnishings in other, departments, buildings, and things like that. But anything that we would surplus, I think that's been brought up and talked about, so there'll be more information on that.
We want to get one of those, extra keys to the city that the mayor hands out.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Maybe you got some in storage and give them away on the show. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, you bet.
Well, it's great. Great update and great news, folks. Okay. It's a Friday. Mayor Steve Harding here on People in the Neighborhood. Thank you, sir, so much for everything that you do. Enjoy this weather and spread the good word.
Yeah, let's get spring going.
People in the Neighborhood, proudly brought to you by Vila's Pharmacy and Lee Real Estate. Good morning, folks. 7:47.